I thought that we would run this quest here, because I know that this quest has a bunch of different possible roads in it, and what I'll show you how I run it that I think is the safest. You may disagree with me, but I will show you what I think is the safest.
As you step inside the hut, you suddenly feel disoriented. Which way is down again? One of the hags notices your presence.
Would you look at that? More adventurers. I don't
I'll
remember
wait to
all
cast this
before.
because it's very expensive.
Another hag responds.
Stop thinking with your gut, Beatrice.
Now I do have a companion I can take out if I need it. That's the Feywild Muse, but I'm not going to use it because, like I said,
Please, Agnes.
I don't want to use anything that the average person doesn't have access to. I could have also went out and bought a companion, and companions are an interesting thing. You will be a much better DDO player if you don't use companions. That's just a flat out truth. You'll get way better at playing your class and your character race if you try to keep yourself healed, especially in elite content. It's not like Reaper where you suffer the deficit healing. But in Hardcore League, where you want every advantage, I think if you can afford,
More flies stuck in the jam. Welcome to hell.
if you can afford to get them, then I would use hirelings. Now, I always talk to this guy. He's the tallest, if you're wondering. Stel, Shattertusk. You can, each of these four have a different quest that you have to do.
Lily asks
And I will talk to him until he allows me to help him. There, and so now I can enter his little dream world and help sort him out. Now I will use this here. I will also give myself some more hit points, and you can see in this tree here I was able to get the tier 3 for the so now I have plus 25 bonus hit points.
Keep having this dream,
says that.
Now this is I like to do this way because this is just a pretty straightforward fight. And so if you're with a group and you have DPS, you can see that I'm not standing still for any of these guys. There's a champion. I am just going to basically kite around and do what in the PvP world they call circle boxing. If you don't know what that is, maybe that's a good thing because it means that maybe you didn't PvP a lot. But you know, when if you're PvPing a player character and you want to move around to maybe LOS them or break their line of sight, you know, you can do what's called circle boxing. You just basically make a box around them, but I'm not doing it around one mob. I'm actually circle boxing the entire field here, you can see, and I'm still hitting him, but I'm basically using him like a focal point, like an orbit. Like I'm a planet and he is like a sun or something that I'm orbiting around, and I will just keep moving and just keep switching the orbit point till, you know, so there's another one there. This is a great one right here, this champion. I will just do my best to orbit him, and meanwhile I'm AoEing everybody else.
I get frustrated sometimes.
I have to be careful in here because, you know, like by myself, this guy is a champion. He's probably going to hit me very hard. I want to get my blur on and just keep moving. He is now the object that I'm orbiting around. I'm using all of my tier 3 survivable defensives here. I'm strafing, I'm jumping, I'm changing my axis back, forth, front, back constantly. And I'm not giving these guys basically a chance to get near me. Now that doesn't always work, but for this fight it worked pretty well. If you were melee, you could do the same thing. If you're ranged, you can do the same thing. You just constantly have to jump, move, and keep picking targets and circling around one. Now I don't need to do this because as a warlock, it's not like I'm going to go into this fight and cast, but it's always a good idea because I know that this is going to be the last fight. This is why I like to do this way, because I just did this. It was a fight. I'm going to leave this, and now I'm going to ignore everybody else
Your soul isn't all transparent like mine.
wait here,
Helium's closer.
and a crack in the bag will open up, and I'll be able to leave. I won't get all the bonuses, but I will be able to skip all of these other hard fights. So here's the rip in the seam that I was looking for. Time to get out of here. I want to make sure that I'm going into the last fight. I throw my important buffs on me. Give me hit points. Give me jump, because I probably will circle box these guys. And then I need to basically... I know that one of them heals the other one. Look, they are hitting me with Dispel Magic, and they just hit me with a poison spell. But that's okay. I'm just going to keep DPSing until I can get one of them to go away. I'm going to LOS them and heal behind this pole here, and then come back out and fight. Remember, we're using the environment. I am going to, just for giggles, use this potion. Now I'm immune to poison. You can see I got ability damage. I will cure it. Oh, I have a lot of ability damage. There it is, it's gone. But the fight's over. I didn't get any good loot. It's a cheap reroll, but I am in the small minority that doesn't believe you should have to pay to get loot out of a chest that you just earned by questing. So I never reroll, but a lot of people do. So I just loot it. I don't have the shards anyway, but you know, I would not. To me, that's very, very Bush League cheese ball. Join us for more. I plan to do lore videos for each quest in DDO, as well as the raids. Plus, I will be releasing more Session 0 videos for DDO on topics such as player character races, the religions of Eberron, the Last War, and the Mournlands, the Dragon Marks, the Dragon Marked houses, and much, much more. Click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below. I like interacting with other players. My main tune in DDO is named Mary. I am on Sarlona. I also have a guild on the Hardcore League. My guild is Death Smile. Please say hi if you're on either of those servers. Subscribe to see more Adventure AI content about DDO, Dungeons & Dragons Online, and gaming in general. I also play Star Wars The Old Republic. You can join us at Adventure AI on Discord. Check us out on Twitch. Check us out on Twitter. You can go to our Patreon and become a patron of the channel, where you would get access to all of the scripts, the images, the music, the videos, as well as behind the scenes, and the ability to request topics for me to make future videos. Thanks very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope your adventures go well.